Orders ready in 30 seconds, not 30 minutes.
Unique, original, there's nothing like this.
It's revolutionary.
It's exactly what it is. It's revolutionary. What is that?
The Golden Arches.
It's a way to make the place stand out.
Huh.
There should be McDonald's everywhere. Franchise the damn thing.
Mr. Croc.
Franchise, franchise, franchise.
McDonald's can be the new American church. And it ain't just open on Sundays, boys.
I am flesh and I am bone. Rise up, ting ting like glitter and gold.
When I read it, I realized that it was a really interesting script, and I hadn't read anything like it before, where you're actively pulling for someone, and then you have questions about him, and you may even be actively rooting against him. So it's like a hero and the villain in the same movie, and I thought that was really interesting. And that was kind of what made me want to do it.
Honestly, it's simple. I thought, oh yeah, that's a pretty good script. I'll play this guy, Ray Kroc. Yeah, that would be interesting. And then the director had a good idea, and I thought, okay, let's go make a movie. It really wasn't more than that. But as it was going on, I thought, this is really interesting.
I know what you're thinking. How the heck does a 52-year-old, over-the-hill milkshake machine salesman build a fast food empire with 1,600 restaurants and an annual revenue of $700 million? One word: persistence.
I was kind of surprised that we didn't kind of know what the story was. It might be that it happened and it's been so long and it just took off and blew up, and then it became a thing, and it was, it was omnipresent in our lives. McDonald's was everywhere. It was worldwide, and it just became a thing. And no one thought about, wait, where did this thing come from? What was the origin of this thing? We just accepted it as a way of life, as a way of eating and living. Right.
I do adapt books of fiction, things like that. But I do also really appreciate true stories because, I don't know, it's really interesting when you can do your research and go, oh, wow, that really did happen. Mm-hmm. And that's just like a cherry on top. I think there was a responsibility that goes along with doing them as well, though, whether the person is still with us or not, to be as accurate as possible, be as fair as possible, not to shine a duly harsh light on them, or not to support them with a beautiful backlight, just to present them as they are.
There's a wolf in the hen house. We let him in.
When's enough gonna be enough for you?
Probably never.
You are to stop this instant.
I am through taking orders from you.
You have a contract.
Contracts are like hearts. They're made to be broken.
When I was reading the script, Michael popped into my head reading Ray Kroc, and I think there's something about a forward lean that Michael has that Ray had. And Michael's Pittsburgh, is a Pennsylvania guy, and he's a hard worker, and Ray Kroc was a very hard worker. So there were similarities that were already there. Even though we had talked ad nauseum about this journey that Ray was going to go on in the movie, Michael continually surprised me on a daily basis, just with the tiny little things he would do that would just blow my mind.
I've always worked pretty hard, pretty ambitious, I guess. One of the things that also drove me was I come from a large family. Mm-hmm. Everybody's always worked. My one brother, Robert, kind of was the guy I kept in the back of my head because his work ethic. He got out of the banking business and became the owner of a dry cleaner, and not somewhere around the age Ray Kroc did this, maybe a little earlier, and he worked extraordinarily hard, physically hard, and put in an extraordinary amount of hours. So I kind of used him as a big base of my inspiration.
Business is war. It's dog eat dog, rat eat rat. I want to take the future. I want to win.
The brothers are your business partners.
Make it go away. I don't care what it takes.
I don't know that people root for him in the end. I don't know. I mean, we always intended it kind of like a Rorschach test. So everybody's going to have a different imprint from the movie, as to what they think about it. Some people might say Ray Kroc did what he had to do. Other people might say Ray Kroc's a beast. I don't know. Yeah. I'm interested in the reality and the complexity of the character, and Michael is too. It's like, let's be fair, let's be real, let's know what our goals are here, and and lay a foundation for presenting a really complicated, interesting, hard-working character.
What are you doing? There should be McDonald's everywhere. Franchise the damn thing. Franchise, franchise, franchise.
I had the good fortune of working with him before. It was great to work with him again. I love the way in which he works. He tunes himself down to the truth of something, and to watch him transform in such a subtle way into Ray Kroc was a joy to be around and to work with. He's a great person to work with. Love it.
I agree. He made me feel like a freshman, which is a lot of fun. This guy did too. You know, if your material is not that great and you're a bunch of actors engaging in grab ass, that's fun and entertaining.
A lot of fun.
It is. but when you get a really quality script and the highest level of actors to work with, for me that really keeps me on my toes a lot more, especially with Michael Keaton. It was really difficult during scenes not to just be obsessed with him and his face and his delivery and his technique, and remember when I was required to speak my own lines.
He's a very unpredictable actor, which I think is what's so exciting about him.
In what way?
You never know which way he's going to go. He's conveying a lot of different thoughts at the same time, and I think it's great as an actor because it keeps you very present and watching him and wondering which way he's going to go. And I think it's great as a character because he keeps everyone off balance, wondering what his next move is going to be.
You sure about that?